Go for Karn again. We'll make another dude. Yeah, we don't want to copy Karn. That will just not make any sense.
I will fight for my friend.
So we can actually copy this ability, which is ludicrous. Getting two dudes.
Evil allow me to introduce you to a friend of
Not really sure how they're going to get back from this. They just discarded the Crux of Fate, so... Right, let's see how much I can remember of the Weatherlight crew. So, I haven't read a lot of the old stories. I know just like the general gist of stuff. So I think Karn has Venser's soul within him. I think Venser gave it up so Karn could live. And Karn was made by Urza, who's this mad, wacky scientist wizard guy that invented a world-ending bomb or something, right? I'm sure you can tell me in the comments below. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to maybe just make the Weatherlight crew before the new cards came out, or along the same time, just to see if it would get any interest, because they've kind of forgotten a little bit, sadly, the old Dominarii, because there's so many new powerful cards out that people don't tend to use the old ones sometimes. It's all the new stuff like Goshen Tine, you know, all that stuff. So I thought I'd make a Karn deck, and it's a colourless deck, which is very different. You rarely see colourless decks, because I guess the land support is kind of wacky. As you can see the lands here, there's a lot of rare colourless lands that just do all sorts of crazy things that are all pretty relevant. Don't forget, on Historic Brawl, you can use basic coloured lands, because there's no wastes in the format. Obviously in Commander this is illegal. You cannot do this. You need to use wastes or loads of colourless lands. But yeah, islands. The deck is essentially kind of mid-rangey. You got the high-end stuff, Ulamog. I guess that's the main thing you want to ramp out, and there's loads of ramp. Obviously some of the best stuff is Forsaken Monument, which gives you a colourless creature +2/+2. When you tap a permanent for colourless, you get an additional colourless, and whenever you cast a colourless spell, gain 2 life. This card is the crutch of the deck. Get this out, you're looking good. Mystic Forge as well, basically Bellis a Citadel for colourless. Lithoform Engine, really nice way to copy your permanents. The one weakness of this deck is probably removal, so that's why Ulamog's important. Meteor Golem, Ugin there. Meteorite does 2 damage. You'd be surprised how useful this can be. Introduction to Annihilation. So there's actually a lot of colours removal. You just have to dig deep. And if you ever get stuck in the search bar, just type in Destroy Permanent or whatever, and then it should come up with all the cards that are valid and colourless, or even Exile Permanent, because you've got a few that exile, like Ulamog. And Introduction to Annihilation, which are really good. Curve's pretty aggressive. You want to have loads of support stuff early on, because Karn says -2, create a colourless artifact creature. And it gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So you kind of want to go sideways with your artifacts just to be able to defend him. It's actually super amazing. When you cast him, if you tick up, it goes to 6 loyalty for a 4 mana Planeswalker, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, lots of support cards. This is actually really fun. I'm surprised how much fun I had with this. And hopefully see a few more of these in the ladder or the queue, which is probably unlikely, but just give it a go if you can. Don't forget to leave a like and a sub if you liked the video. And you can also super thanks me or super like, which is on the same bar as like. You can donate through there as well. You don't even have to go to Ko-fi. And you can donate on there as well, which is kind of easy. Something I unlocked recently. Thought I'd just talk about that. And yeah, thanks for watching. So flip me. Let's get into the games. Opponent goes first again. Oh, come on, man. There's some days this just happens a ludicrous amount of times. Okay, Campbell, console of allocation. So every time we cast non-creature, we're going to drain for 2. Let's get the non-creatures out then. Which is pretty much our entire deck. They're going to be very good against us. We don't have too many creatures. What the heck is this? When it dies, if it wasn't blocking, draw a card. Okay. So basically, if this dies out of combat, they draw a card. Interesting. Death Touch. I guess it's a really good blocker. We're going to take such a beat in this game, aren't we? All of our things are just... This is the 0-2. So the 0-2 is not really going to be able to block very well. I guess we want land on top. Oh, actually, that's kind of good. That can exile the Campbell. One of the few answers we have in the deck for literally anything, apart from a land. Definitely auto-include in your deck, as well as Nietzsche Golem, and a fly just flew into my eye, which is ridiculously rude. And yeah, actually, now I'm looking at it now. And actually, it doesn't. It's actually no. Goodness me, it's made me not speak. It's not a fly. It's not an ant, but it looks somewhere in between, and it's kind of freaky as hell. So I'm just gonna get a tissue and fold it, because now my eye's itchy. I'm thinking, oh no, what if it flew in poo, and then now I've got poo in my eye? You know what I mean? Okay, so we'll block the Campbell, I think, and then we will sack it in response. And now that weird bug fly thing's gone, I don't know what to do. It hit and run, putting poo in my eye, and now it's gone. So, meteorite. Probably go for the meteorite first. We'll kill the overseer, because that's flying. And then next turn we can block the prowler. Some good old fashioned combat. It's not very often you see just a bit of combat, is it? Mazevine Tome, okay. They rather scry than draw, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm happy to block there. They won't draw from this though, because it died in combat, so... Oh, sorry, if it wasn't blocking, I completely misread this. You know what? This Fancy Renewal is keeping us in the game really well. 4, 5, 6 mana. Let's go for Karn, so we lose 2 again. But yeah, this, as I say, the Fancy Renewal might be just, you know, MVP.
Our actions determine the course.
So even if they do kill the Golem, we are protected with 3 loyalty, so they can take him down. Blood Artist, that's going to be irritating. Infernal Grasp. Right, so Karn will go down to 1 when it gets attacked here. But the other attackers have 0 power, so it's all good. Let's see what card they give us. It's almost always a land. There's the bug. Oh, you little... Got it. Oh man, I've never seen that kind of bug before. I don't know what the hell that was. In England, you don't really get bugs like that. It's normally moths, little gnats, midges, but not whatever the hell. It's like a flying ant or something. So we don't have any defense for Karn, which makes me sad. So we could just exile Campbell, and then Karn lives a bit longer. They draw a card, but... yeah, that seems good to me. If they spend the whole turn casting Campbell again, and that's 5 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, so they can cast Campbell, draw a card, or perhaps do something a lot worse to us. Tome of Legends. Yeah, makes sense they want to draw. But it seems like a very defensive deck, so it's probably good for us. Again, they've missed 3 cards off this, so I'm happy they're scrying. It's fine. I would only scry if the opponent was mega aggressive, which we're not, so... oh, Forsaken Monument, that is pretty good. So let's definitely get this out. It will let us draw... sorry, gain a bit more life. So yeah, let's make... well, let them choose something to give us. It's going to be the island. And if they don't give us the island, then they're a bit silly. But yeah, thought as much. And if we go for the Lithiform engine, it gives them something to focus on killing now, rather than other stuff. How much artifact removal do they have? Oh, veto, that's brutal. So now, whenever they gain life, we lose that much life. So Campbell kind of hits us for... oh, we're going to lose 4 here. Oh man, everything was actually okay till veto came out. Until the Fire Nation attacked. Oh, so now whenever we cast a spell, we'll lose 4. Which is just brutal. Treasure Keeper. Now this is a creature. Copy permanent is 4, so we need 8 mana. Yeah, that could be good actually. Yeah, let's copy it. 2 blockers is great. Nice. And this is going to sting, because we could even die the following turn, but it does gain us a bit of life after the fact. And yeah, let's make another blocker here.
Say hello to my little friend.
So board wipe would hurt them as well. So, but the thing about board wipe is we would literally, I think we might die, because if we lose, oh no we don't, because then if Veto is on in the graveyard, it won't see the triggers gaining life, will it? So we'll see what they got. We've got a lot of good blockers. When these die, we get to cast stuff off the top. Could be bad if it's non-creature, because we'll take another 4, but we'll see. Lyra, oh no. Well, we do have the obelisk to kill the Lyra, I suppose. Celestis, that's going to passively kill us as well, because that gains them life. Familiar. Okay. So let's get a land with Karn. You know the ordeal. So it's 2 islands. Obelisk. We lose 2. We gain 2. We lose 2 again. Ugh, disgusting. I think we need to kill the Lara because we can't block it. Ugh, that's just disgusting. Gain some life here though, and it's a creature. So now let's start swinging in with these guys. They've got 46, but we have 18 attack coming in. Spare supplies, that does draw us... Yeah, I kind of want creatures, to be honest. Because artifact creatures will be big, and they gain us life. Massacre work. Okay, that actually doesn't do anything. But when our creatures die, we will lose 2 for each. If they have a board wipe here, we will probably just get screwed. Doomscar. Oh my goodness. So we lose 8, plus everything that Blood Artist sees. Are we just dead? I think we're just dead, aren't we? Come on, just press confirm all, man. I hate when people do this. Celestis. We gain life, though, because... Oh, man, we gain life. We might actually be okay. Good thing I didn't quit. So, yeah, just hit resolve all, does it automatically. How much does this leave us with? 1 life. So the yeah, casting those things saved us. So now we definitely want to scry. We need... Ooh, lifelink, yeah. We want this, we want this. As if we're alive. Oh my god, as if we're alive. This is crazy. What's exiled with Karn? Nothing great. Let's just get another card here. Don't forget that the Batterbone has lifelink, which is incredibly good. Okay, so... I don't know why that it insists on tapping the Nun Islands first, but... 4. So get a living weapon. So let's tap all of our mana. Oh no, let's not do that. Control Z that. Turn this... Oh, we don't have the snow mana to turn that on. That was a mistake. I've done this before. Okay, that's very foolish. It's okay, it's okay, it's all good. We all, on this channel, you've seen me do this before, people often ask me, oh, there's no snowlands. Yes, I know, I made a mistake. We can still win, potentially. We shall see. Basically cultivate onto the battlefield. 6 life. Can they deal that final 6 damage to us? If we keep drawing artifact spells, we might be okay. Another... Oh, fantastic. We're doing actually really well here. Considering they massacre wormed us and Blood Artist. Not much else we can do, I don't think. Yeah. We gain a life here as well. Or 2 life, should I say. Okay. Looking good. So don't forget, Karn, -2 gives us a guy. We can then equip him with the Batterbone later. It gives us lifelink, which is very awesome. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. They can go for Campbell if they want, but Oh yeah, it's a real shame that faces. Oh, massacre. Flipping heck. They're really coming up with all the answers here, aren't they? Each opponent loses 1 life. Gaining life. Sure. Let's make a dude.
Some solutions must be built.
Draw a card. They're really making us work for this, aren't they? We can draw a card with the Arch of Araska. If our construct survives, it's going to be good. Equip this here. So that's going to be huge, right? Yeah, 14. And yeah, pass turn. We go to 13. I don't think they can really kill us that easily anymore. So we both have the Celestis. Oh, nice. Get rid of that. The Buried Ruins are a really good answer as well, in case they kill any of our life gain things. Or we could get back Treasure Keeper, or, you know. I keep forgetting we've got the Lithoform engine here, but... Oh no, borrow time. What are they going to choose? Obviously the 14. They're going to choose Karn.
There are greater battles to fight.
Okay. That's a bit odd. I take it they have an answer for the construct. Heliod's Punishment. I mean... You do you, I guess. They could have just straight up exiled this creature, but they're giving us the opportunity to get rid of these counters, and then I can attack with them anyway, so yeah. They discarded a Crux of Fate, okay. See, I'm never going to sack the Fountain because that's keeping us in the game, that life. It's just really saving us here. Down to 10. How long can the colourless deck last? Yeah, we'll go for Karn again. We'll make another dude. Yeah, we don't want to copy Karn. That will just not make any sense.
I will fight for my friend.
So we can actually copy this ability. Which is ludicrous, getting 2 dudes.
Evil allow me to introduce you to a friend of
Not really sure how they're going to get back from this. They just discarded a Crux of Fate, so... Keep drawing. Keep getting life. I love how it just goes to this pit of death. Like the card just disappears in this weird zone where you can see some permanents but not others. Okay, so now there's literally no point... Oh, we can play that, I suppose, because a board wipe won't... Hopefully won't get rid of everything else, but... So we can't pay for that yet. I can't even see how much mana we've got. But we may as well activate this ability. And pass turn. So yeah, they need a board wipe. I mean, they can actually tank 2 hits, which is pretty ridiculous. How many more board wipes can they possibly have? They've used 1, 2, 3-ish. Okay, you know people are desperate when they cycle a Mind Stone. Ophiumancer, each upkeep you get a snake if you don't have a snake. Black Market Connections, okay, so they're desperate now. They've emptied their hand. We can see exactly what they have. Right. Scry 1 with the Void. Let's get rid of one of these flipping counters. Blast Zone. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. I'm keeping that. There's a few reasons we want that. Let's move this over to one of these humongous attackers. Which they'll probably block with the Death Touch, but that's fine with me. Make another guy. And then... Yeah, we're going to copy... Where's that thing gone? Yeah, we're going to copy that ability. Oh, it's ludicrous. Ludicrous. Look how many we're getting. Right, go to combat. Suck on this. Can't block this all day. You're going to have to... That's actually perfect if they don't block. They still take 19 from this. Oh no, it's not trample, is it? Oh well. I thought it was trample. Still good though, gain 20. what else can we do? Guess we'll just go for this Traxos now. And then... yeah, we just straight up drawing cards. So they need... they basically always need a board wipe from now on. Because if they don't... oh, a Citadel, that's literally not what I wanted to see. So if they get... if they use the Aetherflux Reservoir combo that we do, then we could be in trouble. Power Word kill. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, as if they drew that. It's crazy. So we get to draw all Mystic... yeah, Mystic Forge is going to be great. It's basically our own Ballista Citadel here. We need to kill this immediately, because if they keep casting stuff for free, it's going to be really bad. They're at 36, they can do so many things. Heliod. Wow, Smothering Tithe. Goodness me. They're digging deep. That's for sure. They may have hit a land on top there. Interesting that the two Celestises actually trigger each other, because day and night go together, no matter whose permanent it is. So they'll probably put a counter on the Theomancer, yeah, because the snake's going to block this turn. As if they're at 30, goodness me. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll give them a treasure. They've got the Ballista Citadel, it's not going to matter. Treasure map. Right, let's tick up here. This game is insane. How the hell am I going to finish them off? I mean, I suppose we're just going to have to continuously attack, aren't we? But so we're going to get the Guardian Idol. Yeah, I just knew it. I just knew it. Mystic Forge. I mean, we've got more life than them now. That's the joke. We don't really want two Mystic Forges, do we? Okay, land on top. Which means I'm going to activate the Forge to get rid of the top card of the deck. Or Key to the Archive. Definitely want to cast this. Okay, what are we going to get then? I think 2 is going to be the card we want. Discard the Guardian Idol here. Let's go to combat. Their blocks don't look very good. They'll kill a 20-20, but obviously they'll still take 29 unless they block the others. Okay, still take 9, go to 21. They lose the block there. That Theomancer kept them in the game, though. Really did. Ah, seriously annoying. So we can also tutor, because I don't actually know how we can tutor, but we just can. Ulamog's going to be good here. We'll get rid of the Citadel. Show them who's boss. Kill these two. That's their only outs, I think, to be honest. They're going to struggle here. Yeah, board wipe won't even get rid of Ulamog anymore, so... and yeah, I'm happy to pass there. They're going to need an absolute miracle. White-black. I guess Farewell will do it. Farewell would just annihilate us. Yeah. I don't know how we win after Farewell, if they do have it, but we do have more life, I suppose. They're obviously digging for it, because otherwise they would have given up by now. Yeah, get rid of Relic. As if we can still afford to pay for the Smothering Tithe. Crazy. Finally. Jeez, that game was insane. Goodness me. Okay, so if I must face Goshen Tai every day of my life until I die, so be it. What happened to Golos though? Come on, where's the Golos deck at? 3 mulligan, please. Oi, oi, oi. I mean, this is actually not too bad. tell you what, if you got an itchy back, use a pair of scissors. That's what I do. You know, just an arts and crafts. I've got like an arts and crafts thing on my desk with pens and a pair of scissors. Use the edge of the scissors to scratch your back. It is honestly a godsend. As long as they're not too sharp, it's a pretty effective way to scratch your back, because I honestly don't know how people remedy an itchy back unless you've got someone to do it for you. So, yeah. Starfield Mystic. So all the enchantments cost 1 less, so their Goshen tie costs 3. And another Goshen tie. Twice the Shin ties. More like dose Shin tie, am I right? So I suppose we'll go for the Celestus, and then we can then go for treasure map. So it's not the most incredible turns, but we are against Goshen Tai. So, you know, Meteorite could be potentially handy just to take out something. Swinging in. There's nothing in the graveyard, so I'm not really that bothered about this yet. So that's going to be 4/4, goodness me. Unstable Obelisk. So let's get rid of the Starfield Mystic, I think. And then let's try one. We just need a land on top, I think. Yeah, that'll do. I'm honestly not sure where we're going with this. They have some pretty powerful things, but once we get Karn out and we can make X-axis. Oh my goodness, Mirage Wake. That's pretty bonkers. They always get Mirage Wake out, don't they? Always. Can we survive? So 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I think, yeah, we'll go for the Karn. Let's make a blocker. Probably won't be that effective, but...
Say hello to my little friend.
And then, yeah, go for the Crystalline Giant here. What's that? Hexproof, okay. So we've got some blockers. This is scary. Oh no, okay, so they're going to be able to kill the Sparring Construct with the Goshen Tai here. We desperately need removal for the swords. We gain 9. It's a pretty big swing back in our favour. They're now going to have to attack everything at Karn. Having Hexproof may prove to be useful, especially when this Smothering Tide, flipping heck. The Mirari's Wake is doing all the damage, really. They're going to swing 9 at us. Yeah, I think we just take it. I want to leave the blocker up for the Karn. They've got no mana open. And yeah, we'll give them a treasure, which is kind of irritating, but there you go. Karn works really well with Smothering Tide, by the way. Go for the Obelisk. We can't activate that yet. We can scry with the treasure map. Land is fine. What does this get? Hexproof Reach. Okay, I mean, it's a Goshen Tai deck. So, Sanctum, so they can start tapping our stuff down. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? They can tap... Alright, they're just passing the turn. That's interesting. Okay, so they're going to kill the Spine Construct, which is fine, because we can then move that counter to the Giant, I suppose. And then that means he gets a different counter rather than +1 counter. So actually, that's kind of good. Let's draw a card with the Fountain. Does reduce this guy's power, but... oh, we can pay for that as well. Oh, okay. Buried Ruin's actually kind of good. Optic with this guy. Probably gives us another land, let's face it. Yeah, Field of Ruin. Man, we're going to struggle. I don't even know what the scary thing really is. The 12-12, I suppose. Death Touch would be nice here. What did we get? We got First Strike. Okay. And the turn. So yeah, they can just tap down our whole army with the Sanctum, can't they? Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, we'll discard the island. Yeah, basically, I think they basically won the game because of the Mirari's Wake. Because it meant that firstly, all their creatures got mega strong. See, this is tricky because now, if we kill this Goshen Tai, they can just bring it back. So I think we kill this one, although they can just recast it, can't they? Yeah, it's a pretty crazy card. I really wanted to kill the Mirari's Wake, to be honest. That probably would have been better. Now I don't know what we need. Investigate Journal. That would be good if we had time, but we don't have time. So we have to block. We take 6. Go to not 6. 8. Sorry. No. 9. Sorry. Dominate. I'm not at dinner yet, so my brain's not really working. We're at 1 life. And there's no colourless way in the deck to deal with all this stuff, is there? This is an uncommon, by the way. And they had enough mana to kill our blocker as well. Silly. I have Vecna. We can die on our own terms. And, okay, let's reveal top 2. So the top 2 cards now have to be both immense cards that save us. The chance of that happening, very unlikely. Ventus Fair. Okay, let's draw a card with a treasure. Draw a card with a treasure. No. Okay. Pretty sure we just die here. Let's just die on our own terms. You can't kill me. I quit. See? They didn't win. We lost. There's a difference. Oh, Phylath, World Sculptor. Never see this. It is actually a joy to face different commanders that use Craterhoof Behemoth. So let's see what turn they use Craterhoof on me. It's only a matter of time, of course. Phylath. Phylath, World Sculptor. I can't help but say this card with a lisp. If anyone does have a lisp out there, I'm really sorry, but I'm struggling to say Phylath, World Sculptor. What happened to people with lisps? I swear there used to be more people with lisps when I was a kid. Maybe I've got one, you know, maybe that's the case. So, give them Palladium Mirror. Cool thing about Phylath is it's actually really good if you want to bake, but not bake. If you want to make budget land build, because it only triggers for each basic land you control. But you do get a lot of 0-1s. Ooh, Kodana of the West Tree, that's really good. So we've got 4-6 mana. Maybe, yeah, I think we're going to go for Karn and the Ecologist Terrarium, which gives us a land. This is actually really good in this kind of deck. In a deck that cares about having a number of artifacts, it's really cool. Another thing I would say about this game is, if you haven't played it that long, is it taught me a lot of great words. Like, if you're not very good with words, then playing this game will actually just make you sick at English, like ecologist terrarium. It just sounds great, doesn't it, put together? So basically means someone who cares about nature's see-through box with a bonsai tree in it. That's what I'd call the card. So maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What can we do? Get the lithoform engine out and start copying stuff. It's going to be pretty tough for them to get around that, isn't it? And then let's make another dude. So we've got 2 9/9s now. I'm not sure how red-green deals with this. I mean, obviously the red-green has access to artifact destruction, which is a huge boon for them. But how much do people really put in, you know? We shall see. So far, we don't see any way to that the modified helps them. Let's tick up with the Karn. If we get a copy of the Aetherflux Reservoir, they're just screwed, aren't they? Because we'll gain double life. Oh, Hedron Archive. They'll probably give us the island, let's face it. This deck is absolutely sick, honestly. Just think about this for a sec. We're colourless and we're doing all this stuff. So I'm just going to do a very crazy test. So sorry this goes wrong. I'm not going to press control to go to full control. And I'm just going to cast the Aetherflux Reservoir. Okay, so it does give me priority. And that's cool. Just wanted to just test it. Because in the old build of Magic, you would have to press control before doing anything major like that. Let's hope they don't have a way to destroy artifacts, because we'll just be annihilated. That's the thing, in Commander this deck's probably not as good because we died to stuff like Shatterstorm and Vandal Blast. But I don't think those are in the format right now. Goodness me, they all got haste. So they could easily kill Karn, which is fine. We've already got 2 11/11s out of it. Really not that bothered. I think the Ogre Battle Driver at this point is more scary. It's really powerful how it doesn't matter that non-tokens are triggered. All swinging at me. Oh, they're going to get 6 mana as well. Oh, that's scary. Especially if they have an Ember Cleave or something. Harrow. Okay. So the mana for that doesn't end. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're putting more counters on stuff. Wait, they're doing this before blocks though. That's a bit weird. They should have done that after blocks, because then they could have done more damage to us. Oh well. Yeah, that was really strange. They would have got an extra. Oh man, that's such a shame. We had 2 of the Aetherfluxes out. Oh well. Damn it! I just wanted to do some cool things. Opponent goes first for the Chilean Taller of Tales. Our starting hand is not very good, to be honest. It's Mulligan. Chilean's pretty powerful as well, so it's a bit scary that Arena pits us against him, but we'll see how well we can do. We do have some really powerful cards in the deck, like Ulamog, but maybe the Slivers. Okay. Slivers. Let's go for Golden Egg. Is this a Slivers Chilean deck? That is going to be very cool if it is. Or it could just be a random one-off Sliver, to be honest. Arcane Signet, okay. And a Cultivate, so it can't really... I mean, technically, so far, it is a Slivers build. We don't have any other evidence to suggest otherwise. Do we just ramp here? 3 mana? I think so. So they could just play Chilean here, but... Tatiana. Okay, so it's not Slivers. It's just really good value. Okay. So, here's a cool thing. Voltaic Servant untaps an artifact on my end step. So combine this with Chaos One, and we can cast 2 spells a turn. For 5 mana, so if we go for this, we can't go. Obviously, we can go for Chaos One as well, or we can go for the Crystalline Giant. Actually, let's get a bit of blockage out. Flying. Obviously, I want Hexproof on this guy just to keep him alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So next turn we can get Chaos 1 and activate it in the same turn. Vizier of the Menagerie. I love that word. It's such a great word, isn't it? Menagerie. Oh boy, Kinnan. That's scary. I want to activate this now, just because if we get a removal spell, I want to kill the Kinnan. But oh my goodness, that dug deep. There's not many spells in the deck then. Flying Trample, keep that back as a blocker. So Kinnan, yeah, this is not looking good, to be honest. They've got 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're casting Tulane before using Kinnan. That's interesting. We dug really deep for this spell, which makes me wonder if they do have many spells. How effective is the Chaos Wand really going to be? You know? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's just go for it here. Do they have any more? Yeah, it dug very deep, didn't it? If you... Into the north. I mean, we're just getting all their ramp, I suppose. Oh, so luckily we did actually have a Snowland. And go for the Voltaic Servant. So this will be able to untap the Chaos one, but we can't use it this turn if it, well, if it resolves. Frilled Mystic. Okay. Frilled Mystic, yeah. We're probably going to die a horrible death, but do you know what? This has actually been pretty fun. The Compass is going to flip. Flying, Trample, Death Touch. Okay, no Vigilance, so we're not going to attack. The Compass flips, which gives us a pretty good fog. Obviously, if they go for Credit Hoof, now we're just screwed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what do we need? I don't really know. We don't have board wipes in this colour. I should have put Perilous Vault in, really. But Perilous Vault screws us up really bad. 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, they can actually activate the Kinnan here. They've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4. Cathar's Crusade. Oh, at least it's not just instant death already, but they're getting loads of counters on all their stuff. Flying, Trample, Death Touch. So if we get First Strike on the Giant, that could be good. It's not every day you enjoy a game against Tulane, but this isn't too bad. I mean, yeah, they're gonna crush us. Pretty much guarantee that. It's a shame we don't have the Servant out. That would have been amazing. Yeah, Servant untapping the wand every time. Oh boy, those creatures are humongous. That's a lot of creatures, isn't it? It kind of just crept up on me. I feel like I just blinked and the whole field's there now. They can bounce stuff back to the hand and replay it. So this Enfrilled Mystic is pretty dodgy as hell. They're not attacking at all. I guess we got the spies, haven't we? So yeah, okay. And try and go for the Karn, I suppose. We can make a blocker, not that it's probably going to matter too much. And let's see what ability we get. Vigilance would be nice. Flying, Trample, Death Touch, Lifelink. Yeah, let's just leave that. If we die to Great Hoof, it will be sad, just because... yeah, let's activate Chaos 1 in response, because if we do hit a counter spell, we could potentially counter the Beast's Whisper. I mean, probably doesn't really matter. Ooh, return a card to my hand. Voltaic Servant. Okay. Okay. I'm not too upset about that. Double Chaos 1 activation is pretty sweet, right? Obviously, it's probably not going to matter just because they've got so many cards and they can almost go... They probably don't even need a Crater Hoof at this point. They've basically made their own Crater Hoof. The Cathar's Crusade essentially says whenever you play 3 or 4 creatures, you've just played Crater Hoof. So I swear to God, I keep turning the volume down every time that Cathar's Crusade triggers, and it gets louder and louder. It's like a cursed audio. Paradox energy. Oh, that's dirty. Oh well, at least we get to lose in a spectacular way, don't we? Man, they are going off. I swear to God, that audio, I turned it down, but it's still so loud. Oh, that's interesting. They could have actually used some of the mana rocks there before casting that. They've got mana rocks. Oh, sorry, mana dork there. They've got tap ability here, tap ability there. Out of green. They're just taking the mick now. I mean, if they do have Crater Hoof, then I mean, let's be honest. We're probably dead just to this field. I think they should just probably attack. They're showing off now. They're showing off, Homez. Come on now. There we are. So it did come down, but probably didn't need to do all that stuff before. Yeah. I'll be honest. I haven't died to a Crater Hoof in the last 5 minutes, so it's, you know, it's been a while, I have to say. And as you can see, it's only 200 damage. So right, let's see what blocks we've got then. We've got a block there. A block there. And you know what? We might survive this. We might actually survive this. You know, I've got a good feeling about this. Oh, maybe not. No, it is in the literal hundreds. Yeah. 187 minus 187. Oh, 184. That's alright then. We got free lifelink after all. Cool. Don't forget to check out more of my videos, and also my Ko-fi donations page. You can donate as little or as much as you want.